Hi YouTube! Welcome to a new episode of our modular review. This is the 8th time that we are showing you a modular, and today we're going to talk about the Palace Cinema.
Yes, this is the first one that I fell in love with. Before this set came out, I had already noticed some of the Lego modulars. I thought they were pretty cool, but when I saw this one, I think I was on Facebook. A friend of mine had taken pictures of the inside and all the minifigures getting together to watch a movie. And I thought that was so cute. That was the first time I thought, oh, that was a modular set I really wanted. I didn't buy it at the time, but I never forgot. So, and what's happening tonight?
Yeah, so there's lots of stuff going on, and tonight there's a premiere of the new Lego movie, and our movie star Minnie is being chauffeured by Edgar in the second car of our Lego town. So this is happening, and then here we have Richard already holding the door for the star to come in, and we will show you the inside with the nice film rooms where the premiere is happening, and also all of the town has gathered already, including my favorite minifigure ever.
Yeah, it's quite a party inside. As you could probably see, this modular is based off the Grauman Theater in Los Angeles with the Chinese architecture. I mean, these little, what do you call these, sais? These little weapons are literally taken from the real building. But I think that's really fun. It's a beautiful building in real life, and I actually think this one looks even better.
What is interesting about this modular and kind of new is that it has these stickers that need to be placed. Here you can see them, and also here you can see the movie theater posters.
Yeah, what are they called? We have Forever Sorting, which I think is a romantic comedy.
Sorting, yeah,
and we have romantic. Mystery on the Monorail. This is like an Agatha Christie. And our favorite is the brick separator.
Yes, the brick separator, because, and I did not know this, but you told me, so usually the brick separators have this orange color, but this building comes with a green brick separator.
Yeah, it's the Godzilla brick separator.
It's the Godzilla brick separator that people can watch in the movie theaters. So it's quite cool. I think it's actually a cute detail, you know, these posters.
Now, another cool detail are these bricks here with the stars on them, really giving you that Hollywood vibe. Now, what we did is we added some jumper plates so that we could have the lights stick, because usually they'll slide around all over the place. So we got kind of fed up with that. So if I can give you one pro tip, get some jumper plates and add them. This way, these will get stuck.
And the lights are actually quite nice. I think this building has most of the lights, right? So you have these really nice lights here, and you have indeed the lights that we made sure that they kind of stick, and you also have the lights around the building. So it's a very lit up building that you can see at night. And you also said, you know, this is the first building that happens at night somehow.
Yeah, it has this evening attitude. Of course, it's the premiere, yeah. And another cool detail I'd like to point out are the letters here. Palace is written on both sides. The original one, what was it called again? The Cafe Corner. The word hotel doesn't really work from one side, but here the word Palace does work. So I think that's really cool. I loved building this.
I paid attention to that. And actually, what you can also see is here you can watch through the window and see the cashier. Esmeralda. Yeah. She is waiting for everybody to come in and selling them popcorn and tickets.
Yeah.
So we'll show you more of the minifigures when we look inside.
Well, before doing that, I just want to talk about one of our pet peeves with this set. It's the funny limousine. Now, at this angle, I think this looks pretty cool, right? It's got that 1930s vibe at it. I love it how Minnie, who also stars in the movie, is being chauffeured, you know, and being brought, and she's waving to everybody. But it just looks really weird from the side. And I think the car is too small or something, because if you compare it to the other cars, let me put this one here, and we have here the fire truck, and I think we should move a little more to the back, so everybody can see them. I mean, this is just, you know, a 50s Roadster. That should be a car. Okay, those Cadillacs were pretty big. Okay, Cadillacs are also pretty big. But this is a limousine, you know. It should be the wheels are too small or something.
Same size.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of fans remake this. So maybe we'll consider doing that one day too. So that's, I think, the least best part of this set. But let's go look on the inside, see what's going on. We've waited long enough. Now that we're inside, the first thing you'll notice of the cinema is the red carpet, of course. which is actually a very unique plate. There's only one other set, I think from the early 80s. Some hospital of sort that also had this red plate. So that's really special. I would have rather had tiles, of course, but this will do. Now, what we see here is Richard. No, what's his name again? Bart.
Bart.
He's selling.
You don't see him.
No, you don't see him now. Okay.
No.
He's selling popcorn and candies. If you look in the little glass there, he also has candy there. So he's there to make sure you have everything you need for your movie theater experience. And on the other side of the story, we have Esmeralda catching the money. And, well, there's not much going on in this story. It is actually the largest floor in the whole modular series. But there's really not much going on. I really wish that we had some more posters, maybe. I mean, when I go in a movie theater, I'm usually bombarded with spectacle, you know? A lot of commercials, of course, advertisements for other movies, but also just a classic movie theater usually has Art Deco architecture, and you have it on the outside of this building. I wish there was some of that on the inside, too. Here we have all our friends watching the movie together, and some of you might recognize them. They're actually the minifigures taken from the assembly square. So, but some of them are people also working here. We have Richard here, letting people know where they can sit. And Bart is doing the camera. It's a funny room, though, because most movie theaters, they have a wall to keep it dark. This is just one single room. And it's kind of funny because there are all these windows here, which let light through. Which I love looking through it and seeing what's going on. But you'll never have a movie theater with so many windows. And there's also one more sticker in the set. I don't know if you can see it, but you place it on here. And it's some minifigure who's dancing. So I have to admit that what we did for the set was that we added 3 extra chairs. So we're going to soon show you what it looks like, how you get it out of the box.
What I also want to mention is that my favorite minifigure of all times, coming from the Assembly Square set, is here in the front row, which is the little baby. And we've named her Mercedes Sunshine.
Yeah.
So she will be coming back in a later review. And she is enjoying her first movie together with her mom, Roberta.
That's right. And here you can see her carriage parked. Here we have the amount of chairs out of the box, and it's only 6. Which I find a bit strange because, a movie theater should have much more than 6 chairs. Of course, this set has 6 minifigures, so that fits perfectly. But that's why I decided to order some extra bricks online so that the movie theater would look a little bit more full. Again, this is one of the largest stories in the whole modular set, but it has hardly anything going on, right? And I don't know how I feel about this camera room. I've worked in a movie theater. What can I say? That's its own little room. Now, usually these rooms are very ugly because they're just only functional, but I'm glad that there's a camera, of course, but this does not. I kind of wish there would be. It was its own room because that would make it more authentic. And finally, we have a stair going up to the roof. Let's check that out.
Here we have the roof, and that's actually about it, right? There's not a lot going on. You have this little door, so you can get onto the roof. Actually, one of the things I find really ugly is this back of this facade. I think from the front it looks quite nice, but from the back there's really just this empty space where you look at these bricks.
It's time to review the Palace Cinema, and I love the outside. I think, honestly, this is the best looking modular. Maybe the Parisian restaurant, but when it comes to large buildings with stature, this is my favorite, easily. I mean, somehow it combines Art Deco architecture with Chinese architecture. I don't know how it does it, but it actually does it. And there's just so many beautiful details that work together. Every little part of the building is different, even though it's quite symmetrical. Every time I look at it, I feel like, wow, look at that. Look at how that works together. Little lines here, the fences, the details here. I don't know what's going on that side, but this building makes me so happy. And to top it all off, we have, what do you call this? This outward sign for the movie theater. It's just so really cool. And I've seen people, light up these lights with electricity. I love to do that too. So this is my favorite building for the outside. I'm giving it 5 stars. What about you?
Nice. Yeah, no, I think you are a little bit more excited about it than I am. I do think it's really nice. There are lots of details, quite nice. I don't know what it is exactly, but for me, I don't know. It kind of the vibe is not as nice as some of the other ones, I think. For instance, you mentioned the Parisian restaurant, and I know we're still coming the bookshop. So I think in terms of my personal taste, there are some which I like a little bit better. But I do agree it's nice to look at. It's very monumental. It's a large, cool building. I would give it 4 stars.
Okay. Oh, good. Now, the backside and the inside. Well, the backside is probably the only one I would give it a negative score because it's just ugly, as you saw earlier. But it's a corner building. That's not a big deal. The inside, however, is also disappointing. There are only 2 rooms, just 2. Now, these are really large rooms, but they don't have much going on. Really, we were just talking about, this is going to be a short video because there's not much to talk about. So I'm only giving 2 stars. It doesn't look like a movie theater enough. And what you do see, I like the red carpet. I like the plants and and how they're selling things, but it's just not enough.
Yeah, I think you are right that there could have been more, but I do think it's quite nice. So I do like the red carpet. I think it does look like a cinema, especially also the red chairs. I mean, it's good if we added some more because I agree there could have been more, but also the sort of details with the movie and the stickers and also the camera. I think I like that, and I think it does work, although it is a bit empty. But if you think of cinemas, they're usually also a bit large and empty. Yeah. So in that sense, I don't know. I think I would go with 3 stars.
Okay, I'm giving 2. You're giving 3.
Yeah.
Now, as for the building experience, this one's kind of boring, especially when it comes to all the walls. However, it does get better when you get to make this part and the other little details of the facade. So that's the best part. Like we said, there's not much on the inside. So altogether, I'm giving this 2 stars for the building experience. And I actually consider giving 1 star too, but maybe I just got lucky. But this set has a lot of stickers. Now, most modelers, they print everything, and that's a luxurious option Lego does for these expensive sets, which I really admire. They didn't do it with this set, and I imagine that if you get the stickers wrong, you'll get really upset. All right? Now, I got lucky, but I do not like using stickers in Lego. And when you take it apart again, you're stuck with these stickers. But I'm still giving 2 stars, but it's close to 1. You didn't build this.
No, I didn't build it. And I'm happy I didn't because I'm really bad with stickers. I'm very bad with making things align. So you are really happy that you didn't make me build this with you because I think I would have ruined it probably.
Maybe in a couple of years. And then finally, how much fun you can have with this? Well, tell me, have we had a lot of fun with this set?
I think we had a lot of fun with this, especially putting all of our friends from the other modular into this room and sort of thinking about how they will go to the premiere. So I think this sort of, the atmosphere that this creates is amazing. Yeah,
this looks like this is the place where people have fun in my town. Of course, people like shopping too, but this is the place where people have leisure. And it's always a party here because it's always premiere night. But I just love the car, riding here, and it feels something fun. I've seen a lot of fans. They take all their minifigures and they create a row of people to walk inside. This is the place in town where people want to get together. And until we have a disco or something in town.
Yeah, well, we do with the police station.
Yeah, the police station.
The police station is a disco, kind of.
Well, one day we'll get the disco lights, yeah. But for now, this is the best place to spend your free time in town, and we love it for that. So I'm giving 3 stars. You might think, why not higher? Well, the thing is, because there's not that much to do on the inside, and there's more fun. I mean, like if you take, for example, I don't know, Detectives Office, there's so much to do. There's not much to do here, but once you start making a story, it can be fun because this is such an iconic place.
Yeah, so I think I would go for 4 stars then to compensate that because I think it does nice, and I gave less stars on the outside, which I think is also nice. So I think in general, I think this building deserves a relatively high score, and I do think we had a lot of fun, sort of looking through the window and everything as well.
Yeah. So this is definitely the best model so far if you're watching chronologically. But next time we're gonna have the Parisian restaurant. That's gonna be nice. That might be even higher.
But before that, we have to fit this in our town.
That's right. Yeah. So let's go make a street. Here we have the buildings on our table in the form of a donut. So you can only see the 3 front buildings, but we'll soon show you how it works all together. So let's start out here with Fred. Take care of the windows. green doors are being flanked by two large buildings, but not the largest building because we, of course, have the town hall here. So swoop around. And we did our best to make sure that all the buildings would fit together well, although not everything is perfect. We decided to put this part of the pet shop next to the market so that this window would have some breathing space. What's probably most interesting is that we used the Market Street as a corner building.
Yeah, so we have finally have a use for this very ugly low building as sort of an end point of the street.
Yeah, but now it's kind of used as an alleyway to get to the get into the park. We added a plate here with all kinds of vegetation to make it look nicer.
Yeah, here you can see the nice garden space, park space that people have, and all of the different balconies sort of looking over the park, which I think is really cute.
Yeah. One thing we don't like that much about this construction is I don't know if you can see, but the windows of the Grand Emporium, they can't open because of the town hall, but that's something you're just going to have to ignore, I guess.
And also that the car from the fire brigade, which can come out here, cannot really go anywhere. So that is a thing of mine that I always.
Luckily, you can go out to the
but
front.
They can go out to the front. So here we have our fire brigade with our queer flag, and yeah, they can go out to the front.
And here, coming back around at the cafe corner. So this is the donut shape. Let's go look at this in the form of two streets as a block.
So this is an alternative. I'm not sure you like it that much, but this was what we came up with if you want to have as many buildings as possible in sort of the front row. So here you have the side pet shop. This is the back of the building. Well, you see a lot of the ugly backsides of the buildings that we have been criticizing before. But yeah, I think we just need more modulars.
Yeah, as usual. And finally, this is the 8 buildings as a block on the street, kind of like in American style. Mm-hmm. And so we have these 4 buildings on this side, and if we soon come around the corner, we'll see the other 4. Let's go take a look.
Yeah.
Alright, so starting with the fellow student, we now have an alleyway next to the theater. I guess people can escape, on the side of the theater, maybe VIPs.
And that means also that our window is open.
Yes.
Which is one of the things that we tried to do.
Yeah. So I consider this more the residential area. These 2 buildings next to each other.
And of course we have our fire brigade again. We have a fire car coming out.
Yes. And from this side.
Big corner, nice hotel, and you can see Fred again.
Yeah, so you can walk around all these buildings.
While we couldn't really figure out which one of these setups we used is the best, we are really curious to hear what you think. So let us know in the comment section whether you prefer the ones we presented or whether you have another idea of how to arrange.
And next time we'll be doing the Parisian restaurant. So that'll be quite a big event. Looking forward to that.
It's really pretty, so we hope to see you then.
Okay, bye-bye YouTube.
Bye YouTube!